She is who she is. What matters is she. She chases the stars, spinning tales of her journey. Wondrous, wondrous, wondrous. She is here to make history her story. Sometimes stormy, sometimes sunny. She's always on the move. Fearless, free-spirited. She is bold. She is the spirit of change. She remains the Taj.
There's a high amount of endemism on these islands because of our geographical isolation from the mainland. So there are plants and animals that you only see on these islands and nowhere else in the world. The property is built around the trees. We have planted close to about 1600 indigenous trees on the property.
At one point of time, the soldier would be fully fit, and at one fine moment, he suffers a gunshot wound. His life changes. In these 3 years, we actually transformed them. Raj Public Service Welfare Trust is one entity that we are really thankful to them.
और तो फाउंडर पार्टनर की तरह हम लोगों के साथ ताज रहा है। उस समय से अभी तक हम लोगों का ताज के साथ ऐसा ही संबंध है और साथ में मिल के हम लोग घाट का सौंदर्यीकरण और गंगा की स्वच्छता सफाई के लिए हम लोग लगभग 3 दशक से साथ मिल के काम कर रहे हैं घाटों के लिए।
Across our hotels, we focus on local sourcing and use local produce to create authentic experiences.
She is who she is. What matters is she. She chases the stars, spinning tales of her journey. Wondrous, wondrous, wondrous. She is here to make history her story. Sometimes stormy, sometimes sunny. She's always on the move. Fearless, free-spirited. She is bold. is the spirit of change. She remains the Taj.
There's a high amount of endemism on these islands because of our geographical isolation from the mainland. So there are plants and animals that you only see on these islands and nowhere else in the world. The property is built around the trees. We have planted close to about 1600 indigenous trees on the property.
At one point of time, the soldier would be fully fit, and at one fine moment, he suffers a gunshot wound. His life changes. In these 3 years, we actually transformed them. Large Public Service Welfare Trust is one entity that we are really thankful to them.
और तो फाउंडर पार्टनर की तरह हम लोगों के साथ ताज रहा है उस समय से अभी तक हम लोगों का ताज के साथ ऐसा ही संबंध है और साथ में मिल के हम लोग घाट का सौंदर्यीकरण और गंगा की स्वच्छता सफाई के लिए हम लोग लगभग 3 दशक से साथ मिल के काम कर रहे हैं घाटों के लिए।
Across our hotels, we focus on local sourcing and use local produce to create authentic experiences.
Rishabh, can I click on record button?
Dear shareholders, a very good afternoon. This is Bijal Desai, Company Secretary. I am very pleased to welcome you all to the 121st Annual General Meeting of the company held through video conference. I hope you and your families are safe and healthy. Even though most of you are familiar with the participation in the AGM held through video conferencing, I would like to take you through the protocol with regard to participation at this meeting. The facility for joining the AGM through video conference is being made available to members on the first come, first served basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on a mute mode to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Once the Q&A session starts, the chairman will announce the name of the shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholder one by one. Only the audio of the speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the shareholder is requested to click the video on button and wait till the video is on. If the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode. While speaking, we would request the speaker to use the earphones so that he is clearly audible, minimize any noise in the background, ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices, no other background applications are running, and there is proper lighting to have a good video and audio experience. If there is a connectivity problem at the shareholder's end, we would ask the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder may be called again to speak. We request the shareholders to limit their speech to 3 minutes each. During the AGM, if the member faces any technical issues, he may contact the helpline number mentioned in the AGM notice. I now request the chairman to take forward the proceedings of the meeting. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome all the shareholders to the 121st AGM of the company. As the requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. Before I start with the proceedings, I would like to request all the directors who have joined through the video conference to introduce themselves. Mr. Nasser Munji.
Good afternoon, shareholders. This is Nasser Manji. I'm an independent director of Indian Hotels Company Limited. I'm also the chairman of the Audit Committee and chairman of the Risk Management Committee. And I'm also a member of the CSR Committee of the board. Thank you.
Hema Ravichanda.
Good afternoon and namaste, shareholders. I am Hema Ravichanda, Independent Director on the board of the Indian Hotels Company Limited. I am attending this meeting from my residence in Bangalore. I serve as the chairperson of the Nomination and the Remuneration Committee and member of both the Audit Committee and the CSR and the Sustainability ESG committees of the company. Thank you.
Anantaraman.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I am Venkatramanan Anantharaman, Independent Director on the Board of the Indian Hotels Company Limited. I chair the Stakeholder Relationships Committee, and I'm a member of the Audit, Nomination and Remuneration, and Risk Management Committees of the Board. Thank you.
Anupam Narayan.
Afternoon, shareholders. I'm Anupam Narayan, Independent Director on the Board of the Indian Hotels Company Limited. I'm attending this meeting from my residence in USA, and I serve as a member of the Audit Committee and the Risk Management Committee of the company. Thank you.
Mehrnosh Kapadia.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I am Mehrnosh Kapadia, Non-Executive Director on the Board of Indian Hotels Company. I'm attending this meeting from my office in Mumbai. I serve as a member of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee of the company. Thank you.
Mr. Venu Srinivasan is unable to join us today. With me present here are Mr. Puneet Chatwal, Managing Director and the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Giridhar Sanjeevi, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Bijal Desai, Senior Vice President, Corporate Affairs and Company Secretary. I would like to inform you that during the year, Ms. Vibha Paul Rishi ceased to be an independent director of the company upon completion of her second term as independent director. The board places on record its deep appreciation for the invaluable contribution and guidance provided to the company during her tenure as a director. I also thank all the members who have joined today for making time to join us today. I hope all of you are safe and in good health. In accordance with the MCA and SEBI circulars, we are holding this annual general meeting through video conference. A live streaming of this meeting is also being webcast on NSDL's website. The company has taken the requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered. Your company has received 9 letters along with the board resolutions from corporate shareholders appointing and authorizing representatives under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 in respect of 5 crores 54 crores 24 lakhs 25,341 equity shares representing 38.19% of the paid up equity capital. Since there is no physical attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The registers as required under the Companies Act 2013 and the documents that are required to be kept open in terms of the resolutions provided in the AGM notice are open for inspection. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote in the course of this meeting through e-voting facility. Since the notice is already circulated to all the members, I take the notice convening the meeting as read. Now, before I would like to invite all the shareholders who have registered themselves for giving their observations and comments, I would like to share a few thoughts on the current environment and on the performance of the company and the future outlook we have. At the start of the year, the world economic situation looked very promising with an anticipation of high growth with a high inflation. But the Russia-Ukraine crisis has imported a stagflationary impulse on the economy globally. This has resulted in a dent in the global growth rate while further increasing the inflation. We are also currently facing a lot of supply chain shocks from higher oil prices, semiconductor shortages, to name a few. As a result of all these macroeconomic developments, we are now looking at a low growth, high inflation scenario globally. The global GDP is expected to grow at a slower pace of 3.4% in 2022, which is almost a 100 basis point drop from the earlier estimate of 4.4%. Global inflation, in the meanwhile, is expected to climb and exceed 7%. In this context, India's growth going forward will become even more critical, not only nationally but globally. India will be the fastest growing economy at an estimated growth rate of 7.8%. Travel and tourism, which is one of the largest contributors to the global economy and employment, was one of the worst hit during the pandemic. However, globally, the sector has bounced back and did see improvement as compared to 2020, with the sector's contribution to GDP increasing to 6.1%. In India, too, with an accelerated vaccination drive and strong demand for leisure domestic travel post the second wave, the travel and tourism industry saw a rapid uptick, with recovery post each consequent wave being faster than the earlier ones. Domestic air travel also has seen an uptick at the end of the fiscal, recovering 95% of the pre-COVID level. With restrictions on international travel also being lifted, international passenger traffic for Indian carriers is also witnessing a surge. Overall, the sector has seen a semblance of rapid recovery as compared to the first year of the pandemic, and things are looking hopeful for the industry in the coming year. While the second wave of the pandemic definitely left a significant impact on the first quarter of FY 21-22 with national lockdowns, restrictions on travel and banqueting, the company's recovery post the wave since July has been much faster as compared to that of the first wave. Recovery post the third wave has been even more rapid. The company showcased faster revenue recovery than the industry peers. IHCL continued to roll out multiple promotions focused on domestic tourism and also expanded its brand portfolio and businesses in the new areas such as Ama and Cumin. The company has opened 13 hotels across brands in the fiscal, adding 1,300 rooms to its operational inventory, including the recently opened Taj Exotica Resorts and Spa in Dubai. Today, IHCL enjoys a footprint of 100 locations across India. The company has a pipeline with 60 hotels and over 7,500 rooms. The growth has been predominantly asset light and does not require significant outlay of capital. We continue to focus on long-term sustainability and social responsibility. The company has launched its industry-leading ESG Plus framework, Patya, under which it will drive all its sustainability and social impact measures with clear goals outlined for this decade up to 2030. Coming to the financials, the company reported a total revenue on a standalone basis of 2,152 crores and an EBITDA of 537 crores in 21-22. On a consolidated basis, the company's total income stood at rupees 3,211 crores. The company reported a consolidated EBITDA of rupees 560 crores and consolidated losses after tax of rupees 248 crores for the fiscal 2021-2022. The company reported the highest ever EBITDA margin of 25.3% in the last quarter Q4 of the year 2021-2022. Notwithstanding the losses incurred, IHCL believes and we believe in long-term value creation for all stakeholders, and accordingly, the board has recommended an equity dividend of 40 paise per share. With the aim to simplify its holding structure, the company has completed the acquisition of the balance shares of Roots Corporation Limited, which operates the Ginger Hotels, making it a wholly owned subsidiary of the parent company. The company has raised close to rupees 2,000 crores through rights issue and another 2,000 crores through QIP, and have used part of the proceeds to eliminate the debt and become a net cash positive company. It gives me great pleasure to share that IHCL's iconic luxury brand, Taj, has just been rated as the world's strongest hotel brand 2022 by Brand Finance for the second consecutive year. Taj has also been rated as India's strongest brand across sectors for the second time this year by Brand Finance, the first being in 2020. The past 2 years have been challenging and a test of resilience for all of us. IHCL has been a hallmark of resilience, and I'm glad that the company took on the challenge and created opportunities from the adversities. With a keen focus on profitable growth, the company has launched its long-term strategy. Under this plan, the company will improve its margin, reimagine its brandscape, and restructure its portfolio. This is a three-pronged strategy under which IHCL aims to reach a portfolio of 300 hotels, achieve a mix of 50-50 between owned and leased and managed hotels, and an expected EBITDA margin of above 30%. Industry experts estimate that the demand for hotel rooms will outpace supply in the coming years, leading to an overall rise in occupancy levels and average rates. The company is well positioned to capitalize on this opportunity with its iconic and diverse brandscape as well as the robust pipeline of hotels. I take the opportunity to compliment the team, management team, and the employees of IHCL and all partners and the entire network for all their outstanding effort in effectively navigating through the challenges posed by the pandemic in the last couple of years. Now, I would like to request the company secretary to explain the sequence of the proceedings from here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations provide for electronic voting. Accordingly, the company had provided its members the facility to cast their vote through the remote electronic voting system administered by NSDL. Facility for voting at the meeting is also provided to the members who have not voted yet. Members may please go to the voting page of NSDL e-voting website or using login method detailed on page 361 of the annual report and cast their votes. The facility for e-voting will also be made available for 15 minutes post the meeting. Mr. Khushru Driver has been appointed as scrutinizer to scrutinize the votes cast at the meeting and through remote e-voting. Since the AGM is being held through video conference and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this AGM have been already put to vote through remote e-voting, there will be no proposing and seconding of the resolutions. Thank you.
Now I would like to call all the speaker shareholders to express their views. I would sincerely request each of you to limit your comments up to a maximum of 3 minutes. Let me start with Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna.
Dear shareholder, when your name is announced, you will be unmuted. Kindly switch your camera on and speak. Dr. Bopanna, over to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Arun. We can see you and hear you.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks to Renu and Bijal for arranging this meeting, sir. You're smiling. You do not want me to speak or what? Today I'm going to speak, sir. The balance sheet is so well made, so I have to speak. Annual report is colorful, sir. So are Taj people cheerful, and you are two very cheerful chairmen, sir. Annual report is in the Taj spirit. I can see the Tata merit, sir. Guided by the vision of Ahwan 2025 for quality content design to reach a portfolio of 300 hotels as soon as possible. Ahwan 2025 will accelerate ISL journeys with our iconic Taj plus ESG plus framework Pathya. They are industry leading initiatives, I believe. I compliment the management for that. And she remains the Taj. I think the women-centric initiative, that is a good initiative. I support this initiative too much. So Taj is ranked the world's strongest brand. Taj is ranked India's strongest brand. We are proud of it. Jay and Tata pioneered the idea of luxury hospitality. The lessons are self-taught. The wisdom is gained. The Prestige Award won. All have formed a compass for successive generations. Indian Hotels has a century-old backing, and in the commitment, there is nothing lacking. Taj Services reflects its supremacy. Taj always carries its legacy, sir. In Corona, I am proud Taj provided 4.5 million meals to migratory labor and other people and hosted 1,25,000 nights for the medical fraternity. Sir, in the VUCA world, terrorism has become a religion. It is 13 years since 26/11. The country's most devastating terrorist attack happened. Our Taj Mumbai staff and the bravest acts we can never forget. So Taj valuables terrorists could destroy, sir. Taj values terrorists could not destroy. We are proud of it. And my question, sir, the hospitality in Sikkim, I believe you opened Pakyong, but what is opportunity in Sikkim? There is a land available 65 acres for a hotel project in Gangtok. After Corona, there has been a change in attitude of the staff. People want flexible working hours. What is the attrition rate in IHCL? Are we offering work from home, etc.? And so, when are we going to become water positive, sir? We use a lot of water in our hotels. The fantastic supply of water is high pressure, but in future we are going to have problem with water supply. So, what are IHL plans for making it water positive? So, I've been to Masala Club the other day in Taj Western Bangalore. It's one and only indoor-outdoor restaurant. Why are we not repeating such restaurants in other parts of the country? So unfortunately, the wildcat ventures that started like Oyo, they talk of technology and hospitality without any proper service or any ethics. And they claim to have a market cap much larger than Taj, which I'm very unhappy. I think we should teach them a lesson. So, sir, so many subsidiaries will be merged at one point of time. Has the ginger in Navi Mumbai become the Vivanta now in MLDs and Nerul, sir? Because the ginger was pending from a very long time. And what are your roles for the Modi smart cities? What are your plans? I mean, he is planning a lot of economic corridors, international marketing hubs, solar power energy hubs, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and 10% GDP growth. In conclusion, sir, I think Punitji, thank you very much for all the service that you are doing. I think we both have a German connection. We have so much mutual affection. It's not a past life connection, I believe. I wish Taj to continue to chart a new tomorrow for the Indian travel and tourism industry. I wish IHL all the best. Thank you very much.
So Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello, good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I have joined this meeting from my residence, Calcutta. Mr. Chairman, MD, and the company secretary. I thanks to you, your team, for the excellent result of the hotel industry during this deprived market and the epidemic COVID-19. When we have started this year 21-22, and the second phase has already started, and we have lost several pupils. And I thank to your company secretary and his team for the excellent service to the investors who has helped us to join this meeting through VC. And thanks for your dividend that you are paying the dividend. And sir, I congratulate you and MD and his team for giving a good landmark hotels in devotional places. Like as Vaishno Devi, Rishikesh, Tirupati, you had started a very good hotels in that places, and more than 10 million pupils every year visit there. And my best wishes to get the best hotel award of the world for 2022. And sir, what's your plan for the northeast part of the country, for Assam, Tripura, and Chhattisgarh? So Chhattisgarh is also growing up, like Raipur, Bilaspur. Two cities are going. In Bilaspur, there is High Court, and Raipur is a capital of the state. And sir, have you any plan to? And Taj is very valuable and very excellent brand of hotel in the, not in the country, in the world. So make it a spacious brand, sir. And we can't forget the contribution of Mr. R.K. Krishna Kumar on this convey our best wishes to our ex vice chairman of this company. And so last but least, what's your future outlook for the hotel industry for next 2 to 3 years? Thank you, sir.
Mr. Kaushik Shahukar.
Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I would like to thank Board of Directors for giving me opportunity again to speak in this forum. Many of you would remember me from the conversation in past years. So I will keep both my ask and introduction of brief. I hope I'm clearly audible.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Myself, Kaushik Shaukar, a qualified and a practicing chartered accountant from Mumbai. I have been suffering from dystonia, which has rendered 55% of my body paralyzed, impacting my right hand, my right leg, and the speech. While I have not let that come in my way of becoming a chartered accountant and practicing, I do request your support in helping me continue to be self-reliant. I hope I'm clearly audible till now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was optimistic after our conversation we had last year about me working with our organization on certification work, including Form 15CB. However, nothing has progressed since. While I understand things may not have progressed due to pandemic situation last year, I do hope that after our conversation today, our organization would start engaging me in this area as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for the opportunity to speak today, and I hope to see a positive movement forward. With my ask, I support all the resolution. Also request you to please provide a reply to the ask. Finally, how will the metaverse unfold and transform our enterprise? Secondly, will if company can give a discount coupon, it will act as an exclusive advertisement for the company. Thank you so much.
Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Yes, sir. Uh, you can see me and you can listen me, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can see you, Gautam.
Oh, so nice to see you once again, sir. Once again. Sir, I must say very good evening. Rather now, this is evening already. Good afternoon, good evening. To my very dear and respectable chairman, sir, Chandrasekharanji. We are very happy since the time you have joined. All group companies, including this one, also has made quite a lot of progress. And we have been seeing this right from so many decades, this company under the tenure of various chairmen. And we are more than happy, of course, from Ratan Tata and you, we have received like anything. We are very happy about it, sir. Then our eminent and respectable board of directors, especially our Puneet Chhaterwalji, our MD CEO and Giridhar Sanjeevi ji are doing the very good job. And all other eminent and dignified, well-dignified board of directors, then team our IHCL team, and my fellow shareholders. My name is Gautam Tiwari as it is, and I'm joining this meeting from Mumbai. Sir, I thank the management for paying 40% dividend because we are in the dividend paying list, sir. This is very important. Dear sir, please listen to me. We are in the list. We are on the list of dividend paying company, which is very important, and the market has taken a good note of it, and thus keeping our company in a very good and a very lively mode. Sir, our company has worked very hard in identifying, as usual, the areas and projects for CSR activities, and we are very much thankful to the relevant departments for doing excellent CSR activities year on year, and even this year under your tenure also. And each and every member of this CSR team, we are grateful and thankful rather for their job which they have been doing for the society and the community as a whole. So, dear sir, as usual, the annual report, notice, and balance sheet is very much informative, transparent, and it is very well designed with all facts and figures in place, adhering to all norms of corporate governance. Our we know our this secretary, company secretary Bijal Desai, right from so many years, and as per his all these best of the job, he has been doing his best even in this company. We are very happy about it. Even Renew Associates are doing very good job. Their investors care and investor service is very good. And moreover, sir, the investor service of
Gautam, you have to finish, please.
sir, investor care and investor service of other services are also. I'm very sorry, there was some dispute. Sir, investor care and investor service of NSDL and Webex team also is very good, for which we are thankful for selecting such diamond-like personalities for investor care services all the way and all the way. Even moderated service is very good, we are very happy about it. Sir, in order to appreciate the working of the company and improve my understanding, I have got a few small queries, sir. First of all, how does the company tap the huge wedding market, and does it provide end-to-end management? Next is, sir, what are the prospects of hotel industry in the coming years as per your visualization? And third is, what are the Earth Check certification and how do this certification help the company? Fourth is, sir, how has the company helped families of employees who lost their lives in COVID? And what assistance does the company is providing them as on today? Sir, then how many new hotels are launched in India and abroad during this year? Sir, what is our installed capacity overall, and what are we doing for engaging our occupancy rate and increasing it when during the off season, especially when we are less occupied? And what is the percentage decline in our business due to Russia-Ukraine war and because of restrictions from COVID pandemic? That's all. I don't want to ask many more questions, sir. And I'm very happy with wherever I see you and wherever. So we have been connected with all your group companies right from day one to Tata, right from day Mummy's time, and we are very happy. We wish you a very, very happy, healthy, prosperous, long life and a bright future in the days to come, and wish you once again thank you very much for patient listening. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening.
Sudharo Jamadar.
Good afternoon, sir, and all the board members of IHCL Limited. My name is Mr. Dharav Jamadar. I am a research scholar, PhD Finance from Surat. I congratulate to all the stakeholders of the company on having a successful financial year 2021-22. I have certain questions which I would be glad to get answered to. First, can you please share historical rack rate and average daily room rate for the last, let's say, of 10 to 15 years on your website, if not here, at this possible moment itself? Second, how many hotels in our portfolio are having average occupancy rate less than 50% last year? Third, why was there a need for the introduction of the new strategy of Avan? Can you please give us a brief idea of how the company will benefit from it in next coming 5 years? Fourth, how many basic points increase do you expect in the profit margin of our company with the introduction of Avan? Fifth, what part of India or which state in India in particular do you think will be giving us the most revenue and profit in the coming festival season of this financial year? Sixth, is the pent-up demand dying out in India, and what is your views on the festival season sales in this particular year? Seventh, how many and which scale of hotels are we going to introduce in this particular year? And last request, being a finance research scholar, I would really like to work for our company if the opportunity is given to me. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ms. Patel.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. I can see. I can hear you.
Very good evening to you, sir. I hope you will allow me to speak.
Please restrict to 3 minutes.
Respected Chairman, Mr. Chandrasekhar, sir, our MD and CEO, Mr. Puneet Chatwal, sir, Mr. Mehnosh Kapadia, the long-standing man throughout the Taj services, and other eminent directors on the board. A very good evening to all of you. I thank Mr. Bijal Desai, our Senior Vice President, and Mr. Girdhar Sanjeevi for the excellent annual report that they have given. Mr. Bijal Desai, the services put up by your secretarial department is excellent. Very good service. Renu and all others are doing very helpful and very prompt. They are always on their toes. Thank you very much, all the department person. I support all your resolutions, especially resolution number 7 and 8 and resolution number 4. I congratulate the company for the various awards and accolades that Taj has received, the Taj World's Strongest Hotel Brand, and various other awards that the company has received. To a branded house, to a house of brands, Taj has done an unparalleled craftsmanship, acumen in business. It is the soul of our culture. I congratulate all the employees, the management team, and under the leadership of Mr. Chatwal. Wonderful job you are doing under your leadership. The Taj has reached good heights. Good result it is this time. Any new introduction of new hotels? Sir, how many rooms are all our rooms going full, or any rooms are going vacant also? I would like to know that. The hospitality and the service put up by all your employees are just excellent. Sir, I request that we should have even our Mr. Noel Tata on the board, on this board, on the board of Taj. It's my humble request, if possible. And I thank all the employees for their excellent job, for the hard work. And even in the COVID times, sir, employees are the main backbone. They are the main structure of any industry, every organization. To make the employees eligible, and during the COVID times, all the employees have done very hard work to give us good result, whether it is in purchase or sales or marketing or finance. I request the management team to reward the employees well, so that they can put their heart and soul and hard work on the job, even during the hard COVID time and all other dirty disease, which I hope stays away from our Indian climate. All the things have become too very costly because of these diseases. It is very difficult to run the house in less income. So we can imagine what will be the condition of the labor class. Also, the attrition rate will also come down if we consider the employee benefit. Can we make the employee to eligible for the purchase of shares of our company? They can also become a part and parcel of the company. If the management and the employees are given, if the management team employees are given 50 to 100 shares of the company, the staff at least should be given at least 5 to 10 shares. Give them and see the result will be excellent. Because as I said, employees are the bones and hands and legs of the company. When we
Ma'am,
senior
you need to conclude your remarks, ma'am, please.
Yeah, sure. I strongly support all your resolution. I pray good health to all and one, and wish all the best for the company. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Mrs. Ashalata Maheshwari.
हेलो चेयरमैन साहब मेरी आवाज आ रही है जी?
आ रही है मैडम. Nice to see you.
अच्छा जी. श्रीमान चेयरमैन साहब, अन्य मेरे सभी डायरेक्टर भाई, मेरा नाम आशा लता महेश्वरी. आप सबको मेरा सादर नमस्कार. चेयरमैन साहब, मैं आपसे बहुत दिन के बाद मिल रही हूँ. पहले तो आप मुझे ये बताइए कि बैलेंस शीट में तो आप बहुत फ्रेश नजर आ रहे थे, बहुत अच्छे लग रहे थे, लेकिन इस वक्त आप इतने वीक क्यों लग रहे हैं? मैंने देखा आपको खांसी भी हो रही है, थोड़ा थोड़ा आप खांस रहे थे। मुझे बताइए आपकी तबीयत कैसी है? आजकल तो सबसे पहले यही रहता है कि क्या हाल है आपका, जरा मुझे आप जरूर बताइए। फिर चेयरमैन साहब, बैलेंस शीट मिली और मुझे पढ़कर बहुत गर्व हुआ कि मैं इस कंपनी की शेयर होल्डर हूँ। ताज होटल को दुनिया का सर्वश्रेष्ठ होटल ब्रांड माना जाता है और भारत का सबसे बड़ा ब्रांड माना जाता है। इस बात का हमें बहुत गर्व है और ये सब आपकी मेहनत और लीडरशिप का नतीजा है चेयरमैन साहब। चेयरमैन साहब, आपने कमाई के नए नए तरीके ढूंढे हैं, जैसे ओमिन ए एम क्यूमिन एम क्यूमिन ए एम ए इत्यादि, हॉस्पिटैलिटी एट होम, 7 रिवर्स इत्यादि। इससे कंपनी का प्रॉफिट तो बढ़ेगा ही और शेयर होल्डर की वैल्यू भी बढ़ेगी, जो कि ऑलरेडी बढ़ रही है। चेयरमैन साहब, सच पूछे तो बैलेंस शीट बहुत ही गजब की बनाई है। ऐसी बैलेंस शीट मैंने नहीं देखी, बहुत बढ़िया बैलेंस शीट बनाई है। और जब मैंने फ्रंट पेज खोला और एमडी साहब का मैंने फोटो देखा, तो वो सच पूछे तो वो बहुत स्मार्ट लग रहे हैं एमडी साहब, और इतने स्मार्ट लग रहे हैं कि मैं उन्हें देखती रही, मैं तो भूल गई कि मुझे बैलेंस शीट में क्या बोलना है। बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं, ये देखकर मैं तो हैरान हो गई। और चेयरमैन साहब, होटल इंडस्ट्री में जब रिकवरी आई तो हमारी कंपनी ने सबसे पहले टर्न अराउंड किया और पिछले 2 सालों में सबसे ज्यादा होटल खोले हैं। आपका परफॉर्मेंस ऐसा ही रहा तो आप अपना टारगेट जो 33% इबिटा मार्जिन का है वो हासिल कर लेंगे बहुत जल्दी। जीरो डेट फ्री कंपनी बना देंगे। आपको बहुत से अवार्ड भी मिले हैं चेयरमैन साहब। बस चेयरमैन साहब, थोड़ा सा ही मुझे बोलना है। जैसा कि टाटा की कंपनी में होता है, आपने भी गरीबों के लिए बहुत कुछ किया है। 4.5 मिलियन लोगों को खाना दिया है और 1.25 लाख बेड दिए हैं अपने होटल्स में। इससे आपको दुआएं मिलेंगी चेयरमैन साहब। मैं कहूंगी आपके लिए और एमडी साहब के लिए, चेहरे पर होगी खुशियां आपके और आंखों में सम्मान होगा। मुझे यकीन है कि एक दिन एमडी साहब और आपके कदमों में आसमान होगा। मैं यहाँ सेक्रेटरी विजय जी की भी सराहना करूंगी, बहुत अच्छी इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रही हैं। हजारों कंपनियों में मैंने देखा, पर इनकी बात कुछ अलग है। बहुत मिलनसार हैं, बहुत मीठा बोलते हैं। सच पूछे तो हमारी कंपनी को ये सेक्रेटरी क्या, एक हीरा मिल गया है। कभी नहीं मिलते तो मैं तो सोचती हूँ मेरे हीरे को कोई चुरा के ले गया। बहुत बढ़िया, ये भी प्रमोशन के हकदार हैं। चेयरमैन साहब, जिस तरह से हमारे एमडी साहब काम कर रहे हैं, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, बेशक उस दिन जमीन को भी सितारों से सजाया जाएगा, जब एमडी साहब का नाम सभी होटलों में नंबर 1 पर पुकारा जाएगा। और चेयरमैन साहब, बस मैं लास्ट में अपनी शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। और आपको, मेरे को दुख हो रहा है कि आप खांस रहे थे और इस टाइम आपकी हेल्थ डाउन लग रही है। भगवान आपको बहुत लंबी और सुखी आयु दे चेयरमैन साहब। जब आप खांस रहे थे मेरा दिल दुखी हो रहा था। भगवान आपको लंबी सुखी आयु दे। और लास्ट में मैं इतना ही कहूंगी एमडी साहब के लिए, आपके चेहरे के सामने जो पूरा चांद दिखता है, पर आपको देखने के बाद तो वो भी आधा लगने लगता है। सो आपको सबको मेरा स्ट्रॉन्ग, बहुत अच्छे से मेरी वेल विशर है आपको, और आप जीते रहो। भगवान आपको बहुत लंबी और सुखी आयु दे। और फुल सपोर्ट देते हुए मैं धन्यवाद देती हूँ।
Thank you, Ji. I'm all right. Thank you, Ji. Reshma Rohan Sangvi.
Yes, go ahead. Sir, you can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, my video. Let's start video. Sorry for the delay. Yeah. So you can see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Good afternoon to the chairman, Mr. Chatwal, and all the honorable board members. I am Reshma Sangvi, a proud member of the Millennium MAMS Mumbai chapter and a proud shareholder of the IHCL company. Mr. Puneet Chatwal is a dynamic CEO. And so my first question to you all is about the mammoth $50 billion wedding industry of India and the Indians' love for getting married in exotic location combined with convenience. I feel we are not garnering enough shares of over 1 crore weddings that are taking place every year. As a chain, you are present in every bracket. Why can't a package where Mendi Wali to honeymoon planning be made available at one desk across all budgets? Please give us Millennium Mams the advisory role on designing of this package. We will not only design this, but we'll go out of our way to promote it. So my next question to you is, can you please tell us about the Sea Rock deal? How long do we wait? Can you please bring some light to that? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Manjari Kapadia.
Good afternoon, Chairman Sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
The video button hasn't gone on. Okay. Good afternoon, Chairman Sir, Mr. Chatwal, and other board members. I'm Manjari Garodia Kapadia, a member of Millennium MAMS Mumbai chapter and a proud shareholder of Indian Hotels. My salute to Padma Bhushan Chandrasekharan. Mr. Chandra, you are dynamic, and Mr. Chatwal, you are dynamic. So we have a double engine ki sarkar at our company. Sir, I have two questions. First, you need big money to survive during bad times. Congratulations on the way you have handled the COVID crisis by raising 2,000 crores through a rights issue and another 2,000 crores through QIP. This is the right move in the right direction at the right time. Our mentor, Mr. Dhanuka, says that debt equity ratio is not understood well by our business groups and hence the long queues at NCLT. What is your vision of debt equity ratio? Also, money is the raw material in businesses like ours. If we increase capital, we as investors are in trouble. And if we increase debt, we both, company and investors, are in trouble. What are your financing game plans, sir? My second question, hearty congratulations on Plan Ahvan 2025. Your aim to make the travel business more gender neutral by increasing women in the workforce and thus as travelers is inspiring. Your goal to build a portfolio of 300 plus hotels, increase EBITDA margin to 33% with a 35% contribution from new businesses and management fee is admirable. Will these decisions beat the cyclicality of this industry? Our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji has declared his intention of reaching a 5 trillion economy by 2027. Sir, what is your dream of participating in this vision of 5 trillion? And the Tata new app is super visible and is everywhere. How do you expect this to benefit our company? What will be the costs, primarily the cross-selling costs associated with this? Thank you, sir.
Lekha Shah.
Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I am very much thankful to our Company Secretary Desai ji, especially Kini ma'am, for extending very good investor services and also sending me the AGM notice well in time in such a difficult situation, which is full of knowledge, fact and figures in place. Sir, I would like to thank to all the person of company for receiving awards and recognition by the various plan during the year 21 and 22. And also our company is doing very well in the field of CSR activities. Sir, I would like to ask few questions. My first question is, how many hotels are under various stage of development and any plan to open in the smaller cities and hill station where we don't have any presence? My second question is, what is the current room occupancy and how do you see 2023 to 24 for the hotel industry? So I would like to say I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting and my best wishes always our company and its prosperity. Thank you, sir.
SP Besania.
Can you see me and hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you.
Chairman sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. So you've done very well. Even the market is improving. So what ARR do you expect? And how much occupancy do you expect during the current year? Sir, I would request you to please take over the share department again because Indian Hotels had its own share department till recently. So we would like you to take over the share department so that we shareholders get a very good service from your share department. So far we were getting very good service, but now it's very difficult to get any service. So thank you very much and all the best.
Mr. Mascarenes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You talk.
Respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished members of the board, and my fellow shareholders. Good evening to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenas. At the outset, I thank the management, our company secretary, for sending me the balance sheet which I received on time. It is self-explanatory, voluminous, simple, illustrative, transparent, and above all, adhering to all the parameters required for a good corporate governance. Our results are good. Seeing the economic condition of our country and abroad, we have drastically reduced our loan and you have declared a handsome dividend of 40%. Most welcome, sir. Sir, now I would like to know who are our peers and competitors and our market share both nationally and internationally. Sir, since we have many hotels abroad, now the dollar rupee fluctuation is very much. Day after day, the dollar gets stronger and the rupee gets weaker. But since we are getting foreign remittance from our hotels abroad, how much more revenue are we getting? I would like to know. Sir, how many of our hotels are owned by us and how many are managed or franchisee? I would like to know. I'm very happy to note that we are the world's strongest hotel brand and also India's strongest brand, second year running. Sir, I would like to know, we were in catering business for air catering for planes. Are we still doing air catering at present? Please throw light on this. Sir, how many new hotels we are going to inaugurate this year and what are our plans for acquisition and in this regard? Sir, my last question is that after waiting for 3 months, my shares which I given for demat is finally resolved by the good cooperation of Renu, your staff, and the company secretary. It took 3 months and we have many more shares to demand. Sir, I would like that the registrar's work should be taken by you because you all have got experience and our trouble of senior citizen is reduced to the maximum. I hope that I will get further cooperation from yours for dematting further shares. With this, sir, thank you very much for patient hearing. Thank you.
Respected Chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekhar, MD and CEO, Mr. Puneet Chatiwal, other members of the board, and in virtual mean, my fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C.E. Mascarenhas. I am speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Bijal Desai, and his team for sending me annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request and giving me this platform to speak and also ensuring whether I can enter properly or not. Thank you so much. Now, our performance is very good. Total, in spite of very difficult economic conditions, our total, our income has gone up, but our loss compared to the last year, it has come down, and a dividend of 40 paisa, according to me, it is very good because we are in the dividend list. So big investors like some pension funds, etc., will definitely invest in our A-class hotel, and our market capitalization is also good, and it will go further up. And what I find great in my balance sheet is the debt has come down. Keep it up from 2572.25 crores. It has come to 942.53 crores. Very good. Now I congratulate you all for the awards and accolades received, all given on page 20 to 21. Also, I appreciate the CSR work done to the society. Keep it up, sir, and I really appreciate. Now I come to the ESG work on page 72 and 73. I would ask here that whether we have received, we have gone for rating the ESG, and if so, what is our rating and which is the rating agency? Now my queries, we have Taj, Viventage, Selections, Ginger, Jiva, Uma, and etc. In which range we enjoy the highest margin? Number two, what is the future roadmap for the next 3 years pertaining to capex in mind for organic growth and also inorganic growth by acquisition with all geopolitical issues and logistic bottlenecks and also rising interest costs due to inflation? How we will go about? I would like to share some thoughts of the board. Lastly, even my problem is the same. I still have shares in the physical lot, and please help us to. I know your secretarial team knows us very well, but not in the range because they have got too much work on their plate. So they also have their bottlenecks. So I hope that we, being very, very senior citizens and have been with all the Tata group from many, many years. So please, you take care in this our old age. And what we have, we want to at least liquidate our wealth and not look out for somebody else's helping us out. I support all the resolutions. I wish all the best. I especially wish you very good health and the full this Indian hotel team all the best for years to come. With this, thank you so much, and may God bless you and every one of our team. Thank you once again.
Shailesh Mahadevia. Shailesh Mahadevia. Yashpal Chopra.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Sir, I'm calling from Delhi. Sir, I'm really a very, very lucky person that I'm having your darshan thrice in this week itself. First at Tata Consumer, then Tata Steel, and now at the Indian Hotel. So I feel myself very much lucky to have darshan of a noble soul, and who has been awarded this Padma Bhushan. And apart from the Padma Bhushan, you deserve congrats for so many awards for our hotel. I just want to tell you one thing that hello, are you listening, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm with this company since the what you call a public issue in 1980, when I had invested only 500 rupees and got the. But thereafter, whatever the rights came and all that, I have never missed anything. And now today, my and my wife's holding those are 10,835 shares, apart from the shares in my other family members' name and all that. So, with the company through thick and thin, even during the current in this Corona days when it was being quoted at 40 rupees, and even at that stage, I acquired the shares because I have got a very solid confidence in this company, sir. Sir, regarding the performance of the company, of course, the performance is for the 8 months only, and the performance is fantastic. And it is all-round recovery. So that is a matter of pride for us. And on the other hand, we have got so many awards on this being the world's best hotel chain. So that is a matter of pride for us, sir. Sir, I just want to make only a humble request. Though I have availed the of your hotel 4 times in my life, the first time in 1975 when Gulshan Rai invited me to the silver of film Diwar because I was a part of the team. And the second time, it was hosted by Mr. Arun Jaitley in honor of the president of Ghana, who was my class fellow. So that was in the Delhi Taj Mansingh. And the third, when we celebrated RCC Alumni Golden Jubilee at Taj Palace in Delhi. So, and the fourth was the last, which was a sad event. That was the departure of our beloved chairman of Escorts when the party was hosted by, means this prayer was hosted by Amitabh Bachchan and Kapoor family. So I have the standard of the hospitality over there. But sir, I have got a request that the company should make a provision for those loyal shareholders who are with the company since the time of what you call public issue. The company must think about those, and those people should be rewarded, should be honored, should be respected because they have got a great regard for the company and the management. And I am a person who is holding all companies of Taj Group, and the next week I may see you in this tin plate or a chemical or what you call Titan and all that. So many things, so many companies coming up. So, sir, wishing you best of health, best of luck, and I know that my company is on a very strong footing. So, before I must congratulate Mr. Chatwal because last year when I missed chance, I wrote to him that in spite of my restriction, I missed the bus. And now I'm grateful to Mr. Chatwal, Mr. Brijal, and Madam Rinki for getting me a chance to join the meeting and express myself. I am a proud shareholder of the Tata Group companies. Thank you. Best of luck.
Vinod Agarwal.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? I'm starting my video, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Respected Chairman N. Chandra Shekharanji, our MD Punit Chatwalji, our CS Bijal Desai and our CFO Girdhar Sanjeevani ji. Good afternoon and regards to everyone, sir. Sir, I've gone through the annual report and I've voted for all the 8 resolutions, and I compliment Bijal for giving quick answers. Whenever we have queries, he gives us quick answers, and for preparing such a voluminous 380 pages of annual report, which is full of details, and it's such a colorful annual report. It's one of the finest annual reports that we have received this season, sir. Sir, my observation from the annual report, sir. You have become net debt zero because you got cash on hand plus investments, and the debt on the standalone basis about 900 crores, and on the standalone basis the reserves and the cash balance is also about surpasses that. So we are on the standalone basis we are net debt zero. This is what you mentioned. And my questions emanate from the Avan which you have planned for 2025. You're planning for opening 300 hotels by then. At the moment, you've got 235 hotels, out of which 235, out of which 200 are in India, at 100 destinations in India. And, so, would these other 100 hotels come under our own investments, or are they likely to be managed hotels? Since management hotel give us only they are asset light because we are managing other people's properties, third party properties. So they are asset light and they give us better revenue and better uh, um, uh, management fees also, sir. And at present, we've got AMA trails in 47 places. We have 33 in pipelines, and we are targeting 500 AMA trail properties by 2025. Have we made any contracts in this regard? I compliment the management for issuing awards mentioned on pages 20 and 21. And CSR spent is 1.87 crores and 1,25,000 bed nights were given to medical staff and 4.5 million meals were given. And the management fees have grown from 177 crores in 16-17 in the year to 231 crores 21-22, and you're targeting 400 crores of management fees in 4 years' time, sir. And, by how many hotels will be having? And our hotel keys have increased, sir. We have got 28,107 rooms. And what will be the room capacity by those 300 rooms, 300 hotels that we will be having, sir? The target of the 300 hotel room keys, sir. And what will be the capex and for those 300 rooms hotel that we are planning to open, sir? I'm signing off, Vinod Agarwal from Mumbai, sir.
Mr. Yusuf Rangwala.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can I hear my voice, sir? Very good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can I hear my voice? Namaskar. From Mumbai, city of Mumbai. My name is Yusuf Yunus Rangwala, sir. चंद्रशेखर सर, आपको बहुत सा प्रणाम, नमस्कार सर, मेरा स्वीकार करिए। और आपको भी सर नमस्कार। और अपने कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मिस्टर देसाई सर, जो अच्छे हैं, एकदम अच्छे सर। वी आर डिविडेंड लिस्ट 40 पैसा डिविडेंड ऑन 1 रुपीज शेयर। और आज आपका मार्केट रेट सर 250 का रेट है सर। ये आज फॉरेन इंस्टीट्यूशन भी अपने बायर है सर, और अपने म्यूचुअल फंड भी बायर है सर। और ये टाटा ग्रुप की कंपनी है सर, चंद्रशेखर सर। और आपके हस्ते के सर, जहाँ पे आप रहते सर, वो आपका मैनेजमेंट जो अपना कंपनी सेल डिपार्टमेंट में काम करती है, उनकी तरफ से भी मुझे फोन आया था कल, और आज भी उनका मॉर्निंग में फोन आया, वेदर यू ज्वाइनिंग और नॉट। और आपने मुझे डायरेक्ट लिंक भेजा सर, उसके लिए भी अपने फुल शेयर होल्डर और फुल आपके फुल सेक्रेटरी टीम को जो मैं जितना धन्यवाद उतना कम है सर। सर अपने इतना DCA 121 एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग सर। सर मेरे को एक छोटा सा अपना देसाई सर को बोलिए मुझे आपका एनुअल रिपोर्ट की कॉपी चाहिए सर। सर को बोलिए मुझे कॉपी भेजिए सर, क्योंकि मुझे कॉपी नहीं मिली तो मैं आपका और मैंने फुल आपका सब वोटिंग में मैंने रिजोल्यूशन दिया है सर। नेक्स्ट ईयर हो सके फिजिकल का नंबर रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ सर। अभी 3 साल से आपसे मिले सर, अभी छोटा सा पेश करना चाहता हूँ। आपके पास दुआ करता हूँ तबियत अच्छी रहे और सब आपके सब आने जाने सब आपसे कोई भी बीमारी से दूर रहे सर। मैं आप अल्लाह के पास आपके लिए दुआ करता हूँ तबियत के लिए सर। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय पूछना है सर। सर्विसेज। धन्यवाद सर। हैव अ गुड डे सर। नथिंग
हरिराम चौधरी।
बोलिए। हाँ बोलिए बोलिए। हेलो हेलो।
Please sir, please speak.
हेलो हेलो।
Yes sir, we can hear
Hello.
you sir, please speak.
हेलो। हाँ इंडियन होटल ना?
Yeah.
हेलो। हाँ इंडियन, मेरा नंबर आ गया है। हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है बराबर?
Yes yes sir, सुनाई देता है, please speak.
हाँ हेलो हेलो चेयरमैन सर।
हाँ
हेलो chairman sir, my name is Hariram Chaudhary. I am speaking from Santa Cruz, my home. And first of all, I thank very much the company secretariat who have helped me in joining the meeting. My question is about CSR. How much amount we have spent for CSR activities, and how much amount for COVID affected people we have spent? Kindly let us know who is the chairman of the CSR committee and who are the members of the CSR committee. Now, Mr. Chairman, I suggest that since this is not physical meeting, a Diwali get together may be organized of the speaker shareholders. So this is my suggestion. And secondly, I support all the resolutions, including the resolution for
appointment of the directors. Now, kindly let us know whether we are using this solar panel and water harvesting in our hotels. So kindly let us know about that. And my last request is send me the minutes of the AGM. I will pay for the necessary charges. I want to emphasize here that the marriage of my son was at Taj Hotel at Santa Cruz Airport, and the general manager and all the staff are very courteous. I put on record that they are very, very courteous. I thank you and convey my best wishes, and thanks to you also. I conclude by conveying my best wishes for all-round progress and prosperity of the company. My name is Hariram Chaudhary. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Hiranand Kotwani.
Yes, sir. Yeah, namaste, Chandra, sir. Hello, I am audible.
Oh, you're audible, you're audible. Yes, you are audible.
Yes, gentlemen, namaste, you and your team. Sir, everybody is praising you. This is a cause of concern. Our organization is lost. Page 99 shows that 264 crore loss. And EPS is 197, 1.97, and more than 200%. We are in debt. And we are reducing the debt by just taking money from investors, from raising the right issue. And everybody is praising, but fail to understand. Nobody is reading balance sheet. Just they are praising you. What is the reason? Hey, what is the new headache? The Millennium Meme is coming. What they are doing charity to the Bombay State? They should not introduce there's a Millennium Meme. There are otherwise some introduce Perwan, some MLA. They are shareholder. They should be. What is the Millennium Meme? But certainly one Madam Reshma has given good suggestion for your marriage package. It should be looked into. So many company associate and your joint ventures are there, particularly Taj Madras Flight Kitchen. I want to comment, amalgamate with Taj Star Catering. Guys, you are a Air India man. Now, how the catering service to the air will improve and our profitability will be added. And 4-star and 3-star, Vivanta in Ginger, I want to comment how the revenue will come from that. Our new investment in Gujarat, Kevadia, new this tour spot by our Prime Minister. And other so many hospitality and your joint ventures are there. I want to comment your investment that yield will come. So many subsidiary joint venture associated, but what yield will come? That is important. Profitability will come, that is important. Occupation will improve, that is important. You comment on that. How you are going to improve the capacity utilization? Increase, reduce the cost, overhead cost, finance cost, economies of scale. That is important. That should be speak rather than speaking all these. Certainly, I want to comment on this. Our missing Chatwal is always give us a good presentation where pain is gain is there. Now we miss because of this virtual meeting. Otherwise, you are man in a hurry. I know you are a busy man, but generally the presentation should be from 5 to 10 minutes from this also. Thank you, gentlemen. Good day ahead.
Mahesh Bobna.
Yes, sir, coming. Wait for a minute. I am starting my video. Sir, in Tata Steel, my video was off by your host. Why? It should not be a fair thing happening. You see, I have not gone through this so big annual report. I had not gone through. Just I logged in 5 to 7 minutes earlier. I just seen some highlight. You see, first of all, a very nice, very bulky, very explained annual report with a lot of pictures of our products as well as our heritage hotels. And big pictures of our board of directors. Big picture of our board of directors. Very nice. When the company is in loss making, due to the COVID, our operation was stopped because entire lockdown in the country also, and in abroad also, foreigners are also not coming. our entire operation was stuck and our profitability also affected. Okay, we agree with the management. But one thing, it will hurt to Tata management if I will tell. What happening? My link is there. Are you listening me?
Yeah. We're listening to you.
Okay. Because this screen has vanished every time. So, first of all, every joint stock company, the owners are all the shareholders, not any promoter. I agree that COVID was such a bad situation for the humanity. Entire world has suffered, even people dying on the roads. So don't take in the other way. The property of our these hotels opened for the this, doctors, nurses, and other without any consent of the shareholders. You do charity, we agree, CSR there, but pay to other hotels. How many hotels has opened their these hotels, 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel for all these charities? We are the part and parcel of this company. We are also the co-owner of the company. So whenever any extraordinary this activity will be done by the board of directors, should be taken, because during the lockdown, you are holding the AGM virtually. So you can also call a virtual meeting and you can take the consent of the shareholders permission that this is the special resolution we are going to pass. Okay, I am having every sympathy. 1,500 crore rupees given to PM Care Fund. He is not giving any this where it was utilized. We will not give. They refused. PM office. All these money are going from our different joint stock company of Tata Group, and we must have to know where this money are utilizing. Is it not responsible for the management who are paying this money? So, okay. It is for charity, for welfare of the humanity. This type of COVID has come after 100 years. I agree. Leave it, madam. But it hurt to all the minority shareholders. If any of the company secretary, CFO, board of directors, chairman will not come on any day to direct contact with the shareholders. Why? Only when it is bind by the Companies Act, they are coming on the AGM and interacting with the only the chairman. So why are not they are talking over the phone also? Nobody interested. Only a junior staff is speaking. They are saying that they will not speak. In all companies, they are directly responsible to the shareholders to have an interact with the shareholders. Any shareholder want to contact, they must have to respond to all the shareholders. Because they also participated in the profit and loss account of the company. While the management is running the company, they are sleeping partners. And you know, now daily, I having the IBBI information that lot of company are going to IBC court, and our shares are debiting from our demat account. So we are the sufferer. So we will have to ask this question: why management are not so liberal with the shareholders? Because when the company will go to IBC, not only shareholders' money will go, all the staff, worker, all the contractors, even bank money will also go. Bank money, financial institution money is also public money, not only the shareholders' money or management money. Every person are feeling this that their shares are going, their money are going.
So sir, you have to hasten up.
Their fault.
Sir, you have to
Listen me,
up.
patiently listen me. It is a very, very important question I have raised. Okay. Company incurring loss due to this COVID, I agreed. But one thing, tell me, that this finance cost 304 crore. You had borrowed money and you are paying this money. Your equity share is 142 crore. If you save this money, then 2 rupees per share every shareholder will get. Why all the management team, board of director, and all this, why they are not thinking for the shareholders? Is it a heritage hotel? Then the accounts must be a heritage, because your shareholders are also heritage. You have to think for the shareholders. Now the time is coming internationally. You see, I having a very secret report in my mail from the America. The Healthline Health, one newspaper, private newspaper are there. They are writing that Russia is very much prepared for the Third World War. They had prepared such a
Sir,
things.
you really have to finish your comments.
I am telling you that
if you have a
now
lot more, then we are
this
happy to.
situation is very, very difficult for entire world, all countries. Everywhere is the excitement from China, from this Taiwan, from Australia, Japan. This situation is very worst. Indian situation is very worst. One side China is aggressing, one side Pakistan is also aggressing. They are taking the chance. Then when we will attack to the with other this Russia, China, this North Korea. So it is a very, very difficult situation for the humanity on worldwide. So take a note that for the human being, those who are given their hard and fast money, blood money to the joint stock companies, they must have to be rewarded properly. Their money should be taken care of. I will not take much more time, but principally, I told you that this should not be happen. For the sake of humanity, your all this executive should speak to them. This is my humble request from the board.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't say that we are Tata Group. We will. What Tata Group? 4% royalty are taking for the name of US Tata. Then calculation will become after the how much profitability come. Thereafter, a lot of things are there. I will not take on this video.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Humayun Purdehi.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We wish you great health, Mr. Chandrasekhar. You had cold that day. Today, we hope your cold has gone. What I was saying is, regarding our hotel, you have made a turnaround. The share price was so low. Now, so these are COVID times. So what are there to ask questions? You all are doing your best with your maximum courage. You and our beloved managing director and your entire secretarial team and all your directors. We know that. Now, I just want to know one thing. So has the Russia travel been affected? We used to have passengers from Russia, that much I know. Tourists from Russia, I know. Have they been affected by this war? Obviously, their country is affected. That's why Ukraine also will be affected. And I also wanted to know, how are things picking up? Naturally, things are picking up. But which city, which hotel has the maximum demand? If you can throw a light, if I can come to know, I would be happy. That's all. I don't want to say more. I am the 21st speaker. I wish our company all the best. And you may proceed ahead. I'm listening to all the other speaking and also to your comments. Sir, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Smita Shah.
हेलो
Yes,
हेलो
ma'am.
सर हाँ जी सर आवाज आ रही है
Yeah.
हेलो
आ रही है.
ओके ओके थैंक यू सर माननीय चेयरमैन श्री चंद्रशेखरन जी एमडी श्री चटवाल जी और अन्य मान्यवर डायरेक्टर सर बम्बई से स्मिता शाह बात कर रही हूँ सर पहले तो मैं कहूंगी कि आज हम 3 साल से ये वीसी थ्रू मिल रहे हैं, तो इस वीसी माध्यम में आपके साथ जो मिलने का बोलने का मौका मिला, तो पहले तो मैं सीएस टीम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि और साथ में हमारी होस्ट टीम को भी गुड सर्विस के लिए धन्यवाद। हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री बिजल भाई ऑलवेज स्माइलिस्ट और शेयर होल्डरों को हमेशा रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं। कभी भी कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो फोन उठाते, क्वेरी सॉल्व करते, ऑलवेज गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस रही है। उनकी टीम से मिस रेणु जी भी काफी हार्ड वर्कर है, हमें हमेशा कॉल करके टच में रहकर बात करती है, रिपोर्ट मिला कि नहीं, समय पर ज्वाइन कर देना और कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं आदि कहीं भी पूछकर हमें हमेशा हमारा प्रॉब्लम मिस रेणुका सोल्व करती है। सो मैं बिजल जी और साथ में रेणुका जी दोनों का मैं बहुत बहुत हार्दिक धन्यवाद और अभिनंदन करती हूँ। दूसरी बात सर, आपको भी बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। आज सालों पुरानी हमारी ताज कंपनी आपने संभाल कर रखी है, यही बड़ी बात है। बाकी तो चढ़ा उतार तो आता रहता है। और आज 121 हमारी जो एजीएम है, सो सालों पुरानी हमारी ताज कंपनी पूरे वर्ल्ड में मशहूर है। आज हमारी कंपनी का ब्रांड नेम भी बन गया है और आपने मिड कैप कैटेगरी का एमरोप ईटी इंडिया बेस्ट अवार्ड और इंडिया मोस्ट एथिकल अवार्ड भी आपने प्राप्त किया। लगन और हार्ड वर्क को दाद देते हुए सर मैं कहूंगी कि बैलेंस शीट में आप सभी की फोटो भी बहुत बढ़िया आई है सर। आपकी स्मार्ट और कॉन्फिडेंशियल फोटो को देखकर हमें मालूम पड़ता है कि सर कैसी भी परिस्थिति हो आप हमेशा हिम्मत न हारकर कंपनी को आगे बढ़ने की तमन्ना रखते हो, यही अपना ध्येय है सर। तो सर आप सभी की मेहनत लगन और हार्डवर्क को मैं दाद देते हुए आपकी हिम्मत को बढ़ाते हुए मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ और साथ में आपको फ्यूचर्स की ढेरों ढेरों शुभकामना करती हूँ। और सर बैलेंस शीट बहुत ही एकदम बढ़िया कलरफुल फोटो के साथ फुल इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ इंफॉर्मेटिव और ट्रांसपेरेंट बनाई गई है, बहुत ही एक्सेलेंट बैलेंस शीट है। और सर हम हमेशा आपके साथ रहे, आज भी हम आपके साथ है। जब हाथों में हाथ हो और हम सबका विकास हो, यही उद्देश्य के साथ हम आपको फ्यूचर्स की मैं ढेरों शुभकामना करती हूँ कि हमारी कंपनी हमेशा फ्यूचर्स में बहुत अच्छी प्रगति के साथ आगे बढ़े और आप अच्छा शेयर होल्डर को डिविडेंड भी दे पाए, यही विश्वास के साथ ईश्वर को प्रार्थना करते हुए आपको मैं शुभकामना करती हूँ। और आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ और आशा रखती हूँ कि नेक्स्ट ईयर की एजीएम में हम आपके साथ फिजिकल में मिले और ईश्वर आपका स्वास्थ्य हमेशा गुड हेल्थ वेल्थ के साथ अच्छा बनाए रखे। तो यही ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करते हुए धन्यवाद सर। सर भरत सा बात करें, चालू रखिए सर। थैंक यू।
सर आवाज आ रही है ना मेरी?
या
माननीय चेयरमैन श्री, एमडी श्री और अन्य मान्यवर डायरेक्टर, सर मेरा नाम भरत शाह। सर मैं एक मिनट लूंगा, 1.5 मिनट लूंगा, ज्यादा नहीं लूंगा सर। सर मेरी कोई क्वेरी नहीं है सर। मैं बरसों से टाटा ग्रुप कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ सर। मुश्किल समय में भी आपने कंपनी को बहुत तरक्की करके आगे बढ़ाई है। अप्स एंड डाउन तो आते हैं सर, और शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट दिया है, अच्छा रिटर्न दिया है, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ सर। सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ सर। सीएसआर भी बहुत व्यवस्थित चल रही है, उसके लिए भी बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ। और सर कंपनी से हार्ड वर्किंग कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डीजल भाई, उनकी टीम के रेणु जी और पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग टीम है सर, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, शेयर होल्डर की कोई क्वेरी है तो सोल्व करते हैं सर, और गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे हैं। तो मैं बिजल भाई की पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ, बहुत अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सर आने वाले नेक्स्ट ईयर सर फेस टू फेस जरूर मिलना सर, आपको मिलने का बहुत रूबरू में मन कर रहा है सर। तो फेस टू फेस नेक्स्ट ईयर जरूर सर मिलना, तो एक आत्मीयता का बढ़ा होएगा सर। और बाकी सर आपकी हेल्थ वेल्थ अच्छी रहे, भगवान ईश्वर को प्रार्थना है, और अपन अपनी कंपनी बहुत आगे बढ़े, भगवान को मैं गॉड को मेरी हृदयपूर्वक प्रार्थना है सर। और सर आने वाले सभी दिवाली दशहरा सभी त्योहारों की शुभकामना मैं एडवांस में देता हूँ सर। और बाकी सब रिजर्वेशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Jai Hind, sir. Thank you very much, Jai Hind, sir.
Sheetal Shankar Bansal.
Respect, you can hear my voice?
Yeah.
You can voice. Respect the chairman and board of directors. I have three questions. First is page number 30. Which fund is of 7655 crore of shareholder? And second one is in PHC website, your contact number is there. Nobody is speaking phone. Why so? And third question, I request Chairman and Secretary and Exchange Board of India CP and that nice to hear about hotel is working, customer are coming in the quiet time and we have request for the physical meeting there is a quiet. Why so? Thank you so much.
Sir, couldn't hear you well. What is the question on page 30? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, which fund is showing 7655 crore of shareholder?
Ah. Shareholder fund, okay.
Yeah.
Next
And
question.
you got it. Next question in PHE website, there is a contact number is given, and I was trying to call. No one is speaking phone. Number
Okay.
is changed or not? And third one is I request to Chairman and CP and Exchange Board of India CP. Nice to hear. Hotel is working. Customer are coming in COVID time, and we are request for the physical meeting in 1 year. This is a COVID time. Why so?
Thank you. Gautam Nandi.
Mr. Gautam Nandi appears to have logged out, sir. We could move on to our next speaker.
Vasudha Dakwe.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Very good.
Come back.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon, respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. I would like to congratulate our company secretarial team for sending me the soft copy of the report well in advance, which itself is clear and transparent. Most of the question was asked by previous shareholders. I don't want to ask any more questions. With this, I support all the resolution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sharad Shah. Sharad Kumar Shah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
I have started my video. Can you see me?
Yeah, you speak. Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, okay, sir. See, I'm very happy with the company secretary, Indian hotels like TCS, then this Tata Steel, Tata Consumer. They are really giving me good service, and really I am very happy with this Desai said for last so many years. But I want to tell you one thing. In balance sheet, what is the size of the balance sheet is not important. What is the important page of the balance sheet is important. So in this balance sheet, if you just see page number 46 is the most important uh, page, and it gives message to Tata groups as well as to all companies, sir. Say in 46, what you have shown is small figure you have shown, and you said that you have carried out right issue and QIB, and the debit is now negative, totally negative, and so that the company is doing well. If right issue is taken up, and your Novel Tata is expert in right issue in trade, he has made so many right issues, and people shareholders made money. So please take this message to have a right issue so that the company's position improves. And if you can carry out this, I will be very happy, sir. And what I have seen, sir, page number one, next page is 141, and your share price was 93. It went up to 245 in this financial year, and you carried out a right issue at 150. Another thing here, sir, what I observed, see, what these 2 points I said very good to you. Now, if I refer page number 98, the it shows that the debit is negative and debit equity ratio is not mentioned on 98 and 92 page number. When I refer page number 96, 94 and 16, the debit equity ratio is mentioned 0.26, 0.12. So what is exactly correct? That I would like to know. Another thing, sir, because of all this, our performance, before that performance, if I see page number 89, our occupancy is increased from 39 to 53%, that is 14%. And but at the same time, another page, this is shown as 48.71. So whether it is 48.71 or 53, that you just clarify. And the average per room charges is increased from 7351 to 97112, that is 32%. So the room income is increased by 80%, so that our income is increased this year compared to previous year. And what happened? Our performance is much better than the previous year. But my observation, sir, is this, that why still we are doing all this. It's okay to have better performance, but you must have a control on employment cost. Employment cost is very high during the in standalone and consolidated, and which is equal to our losses. If we would have avoided what is increase in the employment cost, we would have been in the profit. Please look into this aspect. And another thing, sir, I support resolution number 7 and 8. And I still people tell me that invest in Indian, not Indian hotels. They say hotel industry, because now all politicians book left and right rooms in hotels, whether it is Guwahati, whether it is Ahmedabad, Surat, or anywhere. So that hotel industry definitely up to 24 will not have any issue of having increased income. So rest, do not worry about the income and do your job properly. Have right issue, still will make money. Thank you very much for giving me. And again, I thank you to Desai side, because he. And now what I had decided, this is the end of this month. I will now, if possible, talk in Tata Motors or Tata Power, but now I will not stop my taking part in the AGM meetings, because otherwise my other schedules get disturbed. Thank you very much, sir.
Rajendra Sheth.
हाँ हेलो। हाँ
Yeah.
सर, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ, आ रही है।
आवाज आ रही है सर?
आ रही है, आ
हाँ
रही
जी
है।
सर, पहला तो मैं एक सांस्कृतिक लिपि बोलने से शुरुआत करता हूँ। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शांति रूपे, या देवी सर्व शांति रूपे नमस्तुते 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 नमो नमः। सर, आज हमारी मीटिंग को बारिश भी बधाई दे रही है, बहुत अच्छा दिन है सर। पहले तो सर मैं मैनेजमेंट और सेक्रेटरी टीम दोनों की मेहनत को धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि एक एक शेयर होल्डर की बात हमारी सेक्रेटरी टीम सुनती है और शेयर होल्डर को अच्छी तरह वो ट्रीट करती है सर। और दूसरा सर, ये मैनेजमेंट को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। ये कोविड का ये अभी के टाइम में भी हमारा परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छा रहा और डिविडेंड भी अच्छा है सर टाइम के हिसाब से, तो मैं बहुत आभार मानता हूँ सर। खाली मेरा एक बात, सब ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन सबने पूछ लिया सर, मेरा खाली एक ही वो था कि अभी हमारी गवर्नमेंट पर्यटन इंडस्ट्री को बहुत वो कर रही है, प्रोत्साहन दे रही है, तो उनका हम कुछ बेनिफिट हमको मिलता है क्या, ले सकेंगे? खाली इतना बताइए तो अच्छी बात है सर। बाकी बाकी अच्छा डिविडेंड और मेरे को मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर पूरा भरोसा है सर, और मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया, इसलिए आपका आभार मानता हूँ सर। थैंक यू। और सब रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू सर।
Kirti Shah.
Hello, good evening, sir. Kirti Sai here.
Good evening.
Chairman, sir. Hello.
Hello. Good evening. बोलिए।
चेयरमैन सर, अभी आपने जो डिविडेंड दिया है वो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है, और लॉसेस भी काफी कम किए हुए हैं, बहुत ही अच्छी बात है। और आपने रिजर्व भी काफी अच्छा क्रिएट किया हुआ है। 150 रुपये में जो आपने शेयर इश्यू किया है वो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है कि बोरोइंग कितना कम होगा। चेयरमैन सर, अभी ये एफआईएस जो है वो अपना होल्डिंग बढ़ाती जाती है, पर वर्ल्ड वाइड जैसे भी खराब हो रहा है वो मार्केट में तुरंत ही शेयर बेचने को आ जाते हैं। अभी 12% की होल्डिंग लास्ट ईयर थी, अभी 16% हो गया है, और कभी भी वो बेच के निकल जाएंगे। और इंस्टीट्यूशन की अपना डीआईएस की होल्डिंग कम हो रही है, वो थोड़ी ज्यादा होनी चाहिए। और प्रमोटर की भी होल्डिंग कम हुई है, उसकी वजह क्या है सर? अपना 41% होल्डिंग था, वो अभी 38.19% रह गया है। तो उसकी वजह क्या है कि अपना होल्डिंग कितना डाउन हुआ है। चेयरमैन सर, अभी अपना आरओई कब तक पॉजिटिव में आएगा वो थोड़ा हाईलाइट करेंगे। चेयरमैन सर, अभी आपके पास जो कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट है मोर देन 1100 है, उसकी वजह क्या है कि इतना कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट इतना हाई है, जो लास्ट ईयर 154 करोड़ ही था ओनली। इतना हाई कैसे है? ये राइट इश्यू का पैसा आया वही अटका हुआ है कि कैसे है, कि क्या मोमेंटम कैसे अटका हुआ है, तो वो थोड़ा हाईलाइट करेंगे। चेयरमैन सर, कॉन्टिजेंट लायबिलिटी है 778 करोड़ का, वो कौन सी चीज है, और इसमें प्रोविजन अपना कितना किया हुआ है कॉन्टिजेंट लायबिलिटी में, वो थोड़ा हाईलाइट करेंगे। चेयरमैन सर, इतनी पुरानी कंपनी अपनी टाटा ग्रुप की, और प्राइस टू बुक वैल्यू बहुत ही कम है, जो 4 की प्राइस टू बुक वैल्यू में अपना शेयर चल रहा है, तो काफी अच्छी तरह से अच्छा चलना चाहिए। तो वो हिसाब से भी आप जरा सोचने की जरूरत है कि अपनी एक बार वैल्यूएशन कितनी है कंपनी की आज की डेट में, वो थोड़ा हाईलाइट करे। बाकी तो सब रूम के बारे में और ये सब सारे एक्सपेंशन के बारे में लोगों ने काफी बात किया हुआ है। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Adil Irani.
I'm unmuted, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to speak, and thank you to the MD, Mr. Puneet Chatwal, for taking care of the company. And I mean, I'm a shareholder of maybe more than 10 major Tata companies, and I would classify our MD now as one of the leading persons, basically. I mean, you should give, you should. Anyway, before I continue, sir, you can minus 1 minute from my time. I would like you to take 1 minute silent prayer for Padma Shri Palanji Mistry, who was a major shareholder in Tata Sons, and who has just 2 days back, he is no longer there. And he was also always helping the house of Tatas in the hour of need. So I would like you to take 1 minute silent prayer. That 1 minute you can debit from my account. Are you agreeable, sir?
You please make your remarks.
So I'm waiting for 1 minute. I'm waiting for, after 1 minute, I'll make my remark.
Please continue.
1642, it's not even 1643. I think it's just 45 seconds. You're not even waiting. You're very impatient, not waiting for 1 minute also. Anyway, I don't think you have, you don't have a smile on your face. I don't think you're happy in me announcing that 1 minute silent prayer for Mr. Palanji Mistry, who is a major individual shareholder in Tata Sons and who has been helping the company in the hour of need. And what thing, again, sir, there is no transparency. Why is the attendance list hidden? Now that we've become very, tech savvy, we've attended other meetings also, not only AGMs, but other meetings also, world meetings like Jarthosi, World Jarthosi Chamber of Commerce, etc., where the whole, you can see each and every attendance, you can see the faces also basically. So there is no transparency. So be the change. Don't follow the fools. I mean, you are supposed to be the sort of major Tata consultancy we have. So why don't understand why you have to take up WebEx when Reliance has their own sort of audio video meetings they have. So I would like to know what is your take on that. Why we cannot have our own thing? Even because at Tata Steel also there was a
Adil, respect your comments, but can you speak about anything you have on the Indian hotels?
Indian Hotels has been doing very well. Thank you very much. Thank you to the managing director. What I'm again saying it, be Indian, buy Indian, Atmanirbhar. So that is why have an Indian person, even in Tata Motors, now that you're an Indian person. So think, change, be the change. Don't follow the fool. That is exactly what I want to say. Indian Hotel has been very good.
Thank you, Adil. Thank you.
You seem to be in a hurry.
Huh?
When people are not speaking in your favor, you seem to be in a hurry.
No, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry.
Boss, I can make out when Tamal Mujumdar speaks, you want him to drive.
I'm not in a hurry. As long as you speak about the company, it's fine. I can listen to you. Any other suggestion you give also, I take. I have no hesitation in taking your comments or suggestions.
Thank you. I can understand you're in a hurry. Bye.
Anil Parekh.
So Mr. Anil Parikh hasn't logged in, sir. We could move into our next speaker.
Ashok Chakravarti.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, my audio and video is clear, sir?
Yes, clear.
Sir, my audio and video?
If you speak, the video will come. Audio will clear.
Sir, I am congratulating the management for the financial performance at the during COVID situation, sir. What I'm just inquiring you, just I wish to know whether all the employees have been given booster vaccination also, sir, or if not all, what is the percentage of employees have got booster vaccination, because that is very more important at the present situation, sir. I will be glad if you can think of it, sir. One more small request is inquiry. I will be glad if you can inform me when the business can be improved to our pre-COVID situation, sir. If how much period it may require for the hotel industry to come back to the normal stream, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Radhika Devi.
Hello. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, please enhance the dividends, sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bharatraj.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Bharatraj.
Hello, I can audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good afternoon. Good evening, entire board of directors. First of all, I thank the chairman and entire team for the wonderful performance. Mr. Chairman, if you compare with the last year performance, you doubled our revenue, sir. I'm very proud of you. Thank you. And net profit also, you maintain the same, sir. Thank you. I believe your leadership, Mr. Chairman, and entire board of directors. I wish in the coming years, can we accept a dividend from your side, sir? Maybe what will be the revenue growth, sir? Because you are serious in the warehouse. in the warehouse part. So, what is your plans to open warehouse in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana? What is your future plans of a warehouse, sir? Because warehouse business is a wonderful business. Now the e-commerce need the warehouses. So the way you taken the decision is wonderful, sir. In future, you have any plans to come into the right issues, or are you any plans to go for any loan, sir? Because you are very serious in the e-commerce business. If the future is technology, the future business is e-commerce. I believe your leadership, sir, because you are the way you are making our company in the right path, sir. I'm very proud of you. My best wishes to you, sir. Enter board of directors, entire team. All the best in coming years. We are always with you, sir. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Rajesh Chainani.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Respected Chairman, highly distinguished Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. My name is Rajesh Shenani. I am speaking from Mumbai. So my friend Puneet Chatwal is not to be seen, sir. He has taken very good care of the company, sir. From the pandemic time till now, I've always seen him on the business channels, and whatever he has highlighted, the things have been worked according to that, sir. I'm very happy with the share price also. The price is also doing very good. The hotels are doing, after this lockdown, the hotels have been doing really good. Because I travel to Hyderabad, I just see all the Taj hotels, they're also doing very good, sir. So under your leadership, we have full faith, sir. Chandraji. Sir, I registered for the Tata, still I couldn't get the opportunity to speak, sir. So today is the day. That's why I was logged in so for a long time, sir, just to see you and just to speak to you, sir. So I have full faith in you, sir. Under your leadership, the company will be touching the very heights, sir. And sir, I have only few words to say. Though we are not meeting personally, we are online. So I have a thing to say, sir. ना दूर रहने से रिश्ते टूट जाते हैं, ना दूर रहने से रिश्ते टूट जाते हैं, और ना पास रहने से जुड़ जाते हैं. ये तो एहसास के वो पक्के धागे हैं जो याद करने से और भी मजबूत हो जाते हैं. So sir, my best wishes to you, all my support to all the resolutions, sir, and I will try my level best to meet you in other meetings also, sir. So please tell your department to at least give me the opportunity to speak, sir. Thank you very much, sir, and I support all the resolution, and best of luck to the board of directors, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we have come to the end of all the speaker shareholders. So I would now like to give response to some of the observations and the questions raised. Dr. Arun Kumar, you asked about Sikkim. Yes, we have a hotel in Pakyong, and we'll be opening another hotel near Gangtok very shortly. And the attrition rate is 12%. You asked when we will be water positive. The goal is 2030. And your suggestion on Masala Club, the management will take a look at. And you asked about the government's vision and the various projects they are doing. Yes, we will follow the development of the country, and we'll be one of the earliest to set up the hotel chain in all the developing areas, whether it's their resorts, whether they are places like Cavadia or other locations which give religious tourism. We have an expansion plan. Manoj Kumar Gupta, you asked about our plan for Northeast. We have 3 hotels in Northeast, and we will be opening at least another 7 more. So it will be 10 hotels in the next couple of years in the Northeast. We are pretty much covering all the states in the Northeast. Future outlook for the industry, many people asked. We believe that the industry will do well, barring any unforeseen situations that can come. Currently, the outlook looks quite strong. Our occupancy last year was 49% standalone and 53% on a consolidated basis. But this year, we are averaging in the last 2.5 months above 65%. So the occupancy is expected to increase, and so we believe that the industry will do well. Mr. Kaushik Shaukar, we heard your request, and we will see how we can engage with you. Mr. Gautam Tiwari, your comments on how the company will tap the market. As we said, we are having an expansion plan. By 2025, we want to touch 300 properties. Our rooms will increase to in excess of 35,000 rooms. And the company has been spending money from the employee welfare fund to support the employees and the families. And Russia, Ukraine, I think there is no major impact due to that. Mr. Darao Jamadar, you asked a large number of questions, and last year most hotels had a occupancy less than 50%, but current year all our properties are in excess of 50%, and most properties are in the 60s. What is the need for the new strategy? It's not a new strategy, it's about setting new targets. The company wants to have a huge expansion plan. See, one of the things that we have done, many people asked about whether the cyclicality of the industry will go away. See, we have tried to create a portfolio of offerings. That's why we believe that we will be able to get revenues and margins from different streets at different streams at different points in time. While the normal hotel business and banquets and restaurants will continue, we have created cumin for a different type of need. We have created AMA as a trend, which we believe will be highly successful. We are going by what we have already seen. Our assumptions are getting validated. So we are trying to create a portfolio of different business models so that we can be resilient a lot more than ever before. Which state will give more profits? We cannot say. These things change depending upon season and also depending on the type of property. For example, currently, I would say that the three most attractive locations are Goa, Mumbai, and Rajasthan. But these things change, and as people take holidays, they look for resort properties. Now there is a lot of interest in wildlife also, nature also. So these things change. Ms. Patel, yeah, you asked about occupancy. I've already answered that. Any new introduction of hotels? Yes, we will be on an average putting 15 hotels a year for the next few years. Ms. Maheshwari, thank you for your concern regarding my health. I'm doing very well. Just a basic cold a little bit today, but otherwise I'm doing very well. And thank you for your support. Reshma Rohan Sangvi, I think you made a very, very interesting observation about the wedding market. We are very much looking into that. We want to leverage the Tata New platform. So we will definitely address this as a holistic need. With regard to engaging you in developing this concept, I will leave it to Mr. Puneet Chatwal. Sea Rock Hotel, I think that a property, I think now is ready for us to start construction. We are going through the approval process. Most of the approvals have come through. We're working on the design, so we will be commencing that shortly. Manjari Kapadia, thank you for your comments. I think, see, you asked a fundamental question about the debt equity. See, the problem we noticed is that this company was over leveraged even before the pandemic. And with that kind of a debt and the revenue model, we will be only making whatever cash flows to service the interest and no money left for expansion. And then the pandemic hit very badly. The company had to borrow more money, and the company's balance sheet was not strong enough. So the interests were also high, rates were also high. So we decided to do a one-time correction to strengthen the balance sheet. That's why we went for a 2,000 crores of rights issue and 2,000 crores of KP. Somebody asked why the Tata Sun's holding has come down marginally. That's primarily because of the QAP. But the whole idea is to create a very strong balance sheet. Now, the company has a higher EBITDA target, and with in excess of 30% EBITDA target, the cash flows will also be strong. We believe that the cash flows will be sufficient enough to be able to take care of the growth. We in an industry like this, we want to be as close to zero debt as possible. This is not a highly capital intensive industry, especially when we are looking at management contracts. So we should try to be as low debt as possible. At the same time, we have to produce the return on equity because there's a lot of equities going in. So we think that we are in a good position to do that in the coming years. Lekha Shah, we will be expanding in all the tier 2 cities, on district headquarters, and also in the resorts. Current year occupancy, SP Basania, you asked, and I said currently it is in excess of 65%. Mr. Mascarenas, you asked about the forex revenues. It is about 150 crores, but we hedge so that we don't have a volatility. And owned versus managed, we have 54% of the properties owned and 46% as leased and managed properties. That roughly translates to 125 hotels owned and 110 hotels leased and managed. As we go to 300, we expect it to be 150 and 150. Air catering is very much our business, and we will continue to expand that business. New hotels in FY23, at least there will be 15 new hotels. Mrs. Mascarenas, we have not done any ESG rating, but the company has a comprehensive plan as part of the overall Tata Group plan for sustainability. And the margins vary. Some of the properties, some of the brands are very young, like the Aman, Cumin, etc. So we need to allow the scale to build up before we start comparing margins. Yashpal Chopra, thank you for your support. I think you've been a shareholder since 1980, you said. Really applaud you for that. And we've taken note of your suggestions. So Vinod Agarwal, expansion, as I said, it will be 50-50. We will go towards 50% owned and 50% leased. Emma, I think we don't have the contracts for all the 500 properties, but we are booking. Every month there are new properties that are being negotiated, and which is adding to the Emma portfolio. You asked about the number of keys. When we are 300 hotels, it will be roughly about 35,000 plus. Mr. Yusuf Rangwala, you asked for a copy of the annual report. The company secretary will ensure that you get a copy of the annual report. Hariram Chaudhary, see, we spent about, the company's fund spent about 2 crores on CSR, but the company also spent significant amount of money, roughly about 26 crores on from the employee welfare fund towards the COVID efforts. Any other questions you have on the CSR, the company secretary can share with you. Hiranand Kotwani, your comment about loss, etc., fully understood, but you have to understand that the industry as a whole went through enormous pain. With practically for half the year in 2020 and 2021, pretty much there has been no occupancy, no banquets, no restaurants. So situations like this call for shareholders to take us critical action. That's why we went for the rights issue and the QAP. The balance sheet has to be capitalized adequately, and we did that. Catering service to airline is very much there, and we expect it to be expanding. Mr. Mahesh Bubna, your comments are noted. Homayun Purdehi, yes, the Russian travel has stopped, but that's not a significant impact. Already answered about which cities have the maximum demand. Smitasha Bharat, your request for a face-to-face AGM is noted. We will see what we can do. Sheeta Shankar Bansal, I will make sure that the company secretary calls you. You apparently contacted through the contact number given. Mr. Bijal Desai will call you. Your request for physical meeting is noted, and your 7,655 is the equity. That's basically equity plus reserves, including including the securities premium. 142 crores is the equity capital. Reserves is 6,920 crores, including a security premium of 6,625 crores and non-controlling interest of 593 crores. It is in the schedule in pages 17 and 18 of the annual report of the financial consolidated statement. Vasudha Dakwe, thank you for your comments. Sharad Shah, thank you for your comments. I already answered the questions on debt equity ratio. But the occupancy, the discrepancy, there's no discrepancy. It is because you are seeing between the standalone and consolidated. Standalone is 53%, consolidated is 49% or 48.71%. So the two numbers you're seeing is one is for standalone, one is for consolidated. Rajendra Sheth, you asked about the support from government. I think the different state governments have extended different levels of support. Some have relaxed property tax, some have um, um, given us some benefit in terms of industry status, giving us a industry status for the hospitality. So it varies from state to state. Kiricha, I think you talked about the FI holding. I think we can't do anything about the mix. I already answered the questions regarding promoter holding. That's because of the QAP. I already addressed the balance sheet issues. Adil Irani, your comments are well noted uh, and appreciated. Anil Parekh didn't join. Ashok Chakravarti. See, the company supports the booster vaccination, and 99.23% of our employees have completed the second dose, but the booster is currently ongoing and it is being done as per the guidelines of ICMR, but we will continue to look after. Radhika Devi, thanks for your suggestion. Mr. Bharat Raj, we have no plans to raise any more capital. I think the company is adequately capitalized, and I believe that we will generate the right cash flows to be able to support the growth. And there is no plans on the part of the company to get into warehousing space. Those are the responses that I want to share for all the observations made by the shareholders. I now authorize Mr. Bijal Desai, Company Secretary, to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. The e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable members to cast their vote. The results would be announced within 2 working days from the conclusion of the meeting, and the same would be intimated to the stock exchanges and uploaded in the site of NSDL as well as that of the company. And I take this opportunity to thank all the shareholders for attending the meeting today, and also those who are not attending the meeting today for their continuous support to the company. I also want to thank the board of directors who have joined the meeting today and for their constant support. With your consent, I and other board members would like to leave the meeting, and I request all the shareholders to stay safe and healthy. Thank you. See you next year.
We now close the e-voting. I would like to say that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. Results of the annual general meeting will be announced by the company within the timeline stipulated under the law and will be intimated to the stock exchanges and uploaded on the website of the company and NSDL. With this, I declare the meeting concluded. Thank you, take care, and stay safe. Thank you.